I'm going to take this 2x6 and rip it into 2-inch wide boards. This board will become the frame that goes around the top edge of where the formica is on the table. I want it to overhang all the way around the table by 2 inches, so if I have projects that I need to clamp down, I can put a C-clamp on that. So we'll get to cutting here. This is how I make my half-lap miter joints. Okay, it's been a lot of years since I've made a half-lap miter joint. But on all four corners it looks like a miter. But when you take the joint apart, you can see that it's a half lap. And that's how you do it. With the glue applied and the clamps applied, we checked for squareness, and naturally had to make a little bit of a correction here by putting a diagonal on there, just about a turn and a half to straighten it out. But I'm going to make the frame first and then slide it down over the outside edge of this with some supports that I'll temporarily attach to the side so it won't fall to the floor. Okay, class, that's what I feel like a teacher, but I'm doing some dowel work. I wanted to bring you up to speed. I had, in the last video, I had this frame clamped up, and I thought I was going to have to put some supports underneath so that this outer piece wouldn't slip down, but actually if you notice here, I just put a board across at 45 degrees and clamped it on opposite corners, and that would keep the frame from falling down. After the glue had dried around the entire perimeter, I took and drilled a pilot hole for 3-inch sheetrock screws, and then I used a 3/8 inch bit to go in about approximately an inch, and put the screws in. And now I am going around and putting a little bit of glue on the end of this and driving it home, and then using a back saw. So that's where I'm at. After this is done, basically this whole thing is completed, except for I'm going to put a polyurethane finish over everything so it gives it a little bit harder surface. Since it'll be out here in the workshop, it may take some bumps and nicks and scrapes. And that's just about it. And maybe in future videos you'll get to see this used as an assembly table for future projects that I'll be doing. So I appreciate you staying with me through this 4-part series, and if you would like to see more of my stuff, subscribe and go through my archives, and I'd be more than happy to share my life with you. Take care.